Alrighty. Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Chamber Cafe this bright and sunshiny March day. I'm Lisa Workman with the Fergus Falls Area Chamber of Commerce, and we are here in the Chamber's brand new smart room. The full, well, 3/4 of the Chamber staff is here today, so we all got to be in the same room to do Chamber Cafe. Normally, we're scattered either throughout the building or our home offices. But I want to welcome you to Chamber Cafe. This morning's event is co-sponsored and co-hosted by Greater Fergus Falls, and you'll get to hear a little bit more from them as we roll through the day or roll through the morning. I just want to let everyone know how Chamber Cafe works. Instead of doing introductions, like I said, we encourage you to put your name and your organization name on your participant as a participant. And then we'll send you the guest list afterwards. And today we're going to hear from about 15 of our chamber members. They've got brief updates to share with you. They'll get up to 3 minutes to talk. And when it's at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, we wave the yellow flag. And then when their time is up at 3 minutes, we wave the red flag. So if you want to negotiate with any of the other speakers and maybe purchase some of their minutes, feel free to do so in the chat. But it's a great way to get some quick snippets of information quite quickly and briefly. And like I said, we will share the guest list afterwards. Also today, courtesy of Greater Fergus Falls and the Chamber, we will be giving away some gift cards for breakfast. So I know one of the most favorite parts of Chamber Cafe is coming out and getting together for breakfast. Since we're here virtually, we're going to do some gift cards. So we've got all the names of the folks that registered by March 7th in our fishbowl, and we will be drawing throughout the day for a variety of gift cards from our Chamber member restaurants this morning. We're calling it the early bird gets breakfast, not the early bird gets the worm. So we'll give those away. And yeah, so like I said, we're doing Chamber Cafe virtually in March, partly because we know in March, sometimes there's some nasty weather. And we were fortunate today that we didn't have that, but it's a good way for all of us to get reconnected and to show off our smart room. So I want to thank Ottertail County and Park Region for making this smart room happen. Like I said, right now, this gives us the opportunity here at the Chamber for you to use our smart room where you can conduct a combination online as well as in-person meetings. So if you should ever need that, we have that available here. So without further ado, then we are going to hear from Greater Fergus Falls. So I'm going to turn it over to Natalia.
Thank you, Lisa. Good morning, Chamber Cafe. I'm Natalia Bowman, CEO at Greater Fergus Falls, and I just want to thank Lisa and the Chamber for the opportunity. Hold on, sorry, we're getting feedback here. Are we good? New technology. Gotta love it. All right, so I just wanted to thank Lisa and the Chamber for the opportunity to host today, and to all of you for taking time to join us. Greater Fergus Falls is a nonprofit economic development organization guided by a strategic framework with 4 primary pillars: business development and attraction, marketing and promotion, partnerships, and organizational sustainability. We operate under the direction of a highly active and diverse 16-person board of directors, and today we have a staff of 2. We were very fortunate to recently bring Patricia Wall on board as our new administrative assistant. Do you want to say hi? There she is. And our entire team couldn't be happier, so welcome aboard, Patricia. We recently published our 2021 annual report. You can view and download the report at greaterfergusfalls.com or catch our virtual presentation on March 29th at 7:30 a.m. on our Facebook page. Since our inception in July of 2018, we have assisted with the startup of 50 new businesses, anything ranging from rustic rough dog grooming, the creation shop, to extreme water jetting, and home instead. We've also visited had touch points with over 600 existing businesses in the area, and had over 1,000 unique inquiries ranging from site selection, technical assistance needs, and other business supports. So we're really excited for the interest that people have had in our organization and for what's to come. Last year alone, we worked with 60 unique entrepreneurs and provided extensive technical assistance on 3 high-profile commercial redevelopment projects. The former Sunmart is now Wayne Enterprises. The former Hedals, which will be renovated into a large-scale dental specialty center, allowing for the expansion of orthodontics, pediatric dentistry, and oral surgery. And lastly, the historic Flour Mill, which is slated to become a boutique 30-room hotel, and we hope to see dirt move this spring. Fingers crossed. Another goal of our framework is to provide a range of training programs, both to targeted audiences and to the community at large. These sessions range from workforce development training, business planning, exit planning, and currently a business lending series. One of the most commonly asked questions we get is, can I get a grant to start my business? So throughout the month of March, we're hosting a Business Lending 101 series. Each Finance Friday, it's hashtag Finance Friday, we will live stream a 30-minute or less session to our Facebook page starting at noon. The series launched last Friday with a breakdown of grants, myths about grants, and a preview of local, regional, and state financing opportunities and technical assistance for both startups and existing businesses. Each week, we will feature a guest speaker and in some cases, a testimonial from a business owner who has gone through the process. Tomorrow, Chad Landman with Bremer Bank will discuss new market tax credits, and we'll be joined also by Jasmine Sonmore, owner of Aura Fabricators, who utilized the new market tax credits for her building the new location in Fergus Falls. Next week, we'll feature Greg Wagner from West Central Initiatives, and finally, Clara Beck with the City of Fergus Falls will join us to cover low-interest economic development loan programs. There will also be an opportunity for Q&A at the end of each session, but they'll also be recorded and shared on our social platforms for future viewing. You can find the live stream on Facebook at Greater FFMN. I'd also just encourage you to stay tuned to our Facebook and other social media to learn more about what's to come throughout the year. Lastly, I would just like to thank our partners like the Chamber, ambassadors like all of you, our business owners, and the countless community members who continue to support our mission to grow the area's business community. We cannot do this alone, so we are really, really grateful for the continued support from our community. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thanks, Natalia. And Natalia spoke of partnerships in, Fergus Falls and the surrounding area. We are stronger because of the collaborations and partnerships that we have. And I just love this. We have a group of about almost 60 people here. These are all cheerleaders for our community and for each other and for our organization. So that's what it's all about. That's how we make things happen. So again, thank you, Natalia and Patricia, for your partnership with the Chamber through Greater Fergus Falls and for providing some gift cards to give away. And Gina, I think we should do our first drawing to see, the early bird gets breakfast. So let's give away a gift card.
Okay, the winner of the first gift card is for Hardee's for breakfast, and it goes to Scott Kwame at Indigo Signs.
All right.
So congrats, Scott.
Congratulations, Scott. I think I saw that he's here, but Scott, if you'll just chat that you're here, or put in the chat that you're here, that way, we know that you get the gift card. So if your name is called, enter it in the chat. Say, I'm here, pick me, or thanks for picking me, or something like that. So anyhow, that's our first winner for that. And speaking of winners, we're going to be giving away a ton of prizes from the Chamber at Showcase Fergus Falls. That's coming up April 4th through the 10th. Last year, because of the pandemic, we went to an online version for our trade show and job fair. And we had over 35,000 visits or views to Showcase Fergus Falls online last year. So why wouldn't we keep doing it? So we are. We're going to do it again. April 4th through the 10th will be Showcase Fergus Falls. Booth registration is open right now, and you can register for that on our website for your business or nonprofit. And yeah, so we're looking forward to that, and we'll be giving away over $2,000 in prizes for Showcase Fergus Falls, the trade show and job fair. We are going to get started now with the rest of our speakers this morning. We are going to start off with Grant Davenport with Grant Davenport Agency, followed by Brenda Johnson with Summerfest, and then Mindy Feuder will be up next. So take it away, Grant. Grant's still on mute. Here. How long has it been since we've heard that, right? See if we can unmute him. Come on, Grant.
Yes, no?
Yeah.
Okay,
Woohoo!
my goodness, all right. Sorry about that. All right, so yes, my name is Grant Davenport. I'm with Davenport Insurance here in Fergus Falls. Just a brief update of what we have going in the office here. Actually, in about 2 months, we're going to be celebrating our 5-year anniversary in town, so we're excited about that. Really thankful for everybody that we're able to work with and those future relationships that we're going to have as well. With that, a couple new things that have come out here recently that I think people should be aware of. And I want to start by highlighting life insurance, actually. A lot of times it's a topic that can be difficult to speak on or uncomfortable. That being said, the process has really become much simpler, more streamlined, where we can avoid some of the pyramid issues, scheduling, having nurses stop by, etc., to get your traditional term insurance products. We have access to basically send somebody that's interested a link on your computer, runs through our agency. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes to put your information into the screen, and then about 70 to 75% of people are actually approved within that 10-minute time frame. You can put a credit card in, and you have an active life insurance policy in about 15 minutes. There is no doctor office visits. There is no schedulings of things that before could take weeks, if not months at times. So that's a really big push in that world. People need that coverage, potentially even so much more now with the highlight of COVID that people went through, became more of a talking point, a concern for their family, etc. So that is definitely something that people should look to take advantage of, up to $1 million of coverage. Now, it's only for term insurance. You can't get any whole life or permanent products, but it definitely can fill a need in that realm. So if that's something that's ever interested, I'd be more than happy to speak to you more on it, but very simple to look through there. Also, in the last year here as an office, we brought on 2 additional carriers that we have access to. So again, just a reminder, we're a fully independent office where we can take your information, shop that product for you, get the best value for pricing, coverage, all of it as one there. This time of year, I'd say 2 primary focuses that are coming through are going to be farm, so agriculture before they get into the fields, just making sure everything's ready to go that way. And then secondly, from a commercial insurance perspective, a lot of seasonal businesses starting to get ramped up here before the busy summer months. So if there's somebody that's looking for a review on that, now is a great time to do that. And also with the commercial side of things, we do offer the ability to get some of your small group health insurances, dentals, all those together as one. So just a variety of things that we're able to help out with, and to speak on. Those reviews are very important. So that's what we had for today.
Well, thank you, Grant. Great to hear from you. And congratulations on that upcoming anniversary. Next, let's hear from Brenda Johnson with Summerfest. And then Mindy Feuder will follow Brenda, followed by Tom Roofer with Otterby Fresh. Brenda's here somewhere. Where is she at? Yeah. We're missing Brenda. Well, we will circle back because we don't want to miss hearing about Summerfest, especially when it's 13 below zero as it was when I came in this morning. All right, so let's jump ahead. We're going to talk to Mindy Feuder because I think she's going to be talking about something going on in the summertime too. So Mindy?
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Can everybody hear me? We're good? Alrighty, so yeah, I will, the 544 Education Foundation raises money for the school district through memberships from our alumni. But we are also the Alumni Association for Fergus Falls High School. And we are finally hosting our all-school reunion this summer. It was supposed to happen last year for the 150th of the school district, but we're gonna go with 151st this year. We are joining Summerfest. So our reunion weekend is June 10th and 11th of 2022. And last time for the all-school reunion in 2011, we had 500 attendees. I would say the majority of those are coming from outside the Fergus Falls area because, as some of you may know, when it comes to reunions, that you can't get the locals to attend the class reunions. So I just want to give everybody a heads up, whether you're in the restaurant business or retail, that we will have an influx of alumni that weekend. So if you can plan your staffing accordingly to help out with breakfast, lunch, and supper, even probably Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just plan on that whole weekend. Or if you are a retail business and are willing to offer a discount or a special deal or something special for alumni that are coming into your business that weekend, that would be awesome also. The only way that you'd be able to identify alumni, if you're looking specifically to target them, would probably be to ask, or we can let people know that they should mention that they are alumni. We do not have like a name tag per se. Somebody else trying to jump on. That they would be able to show, because we're just going to do the disposable name tags on Friday night. We are going to be at the Bigwood Event Center. We have hors d'oeuvres from 6 to 8, and then we have the band, the Killer Bees, coming to perform from 8 to 11. Chris Schulke is also doing a couple tours that weekend, one on Friday and one on Saturday, and then we're going to have an all-staff reunion on Saturday morning at Kennedy Secondary School. Just connecting our current staff with our retired staff. So again, piggybacking with Summerfest and all that they have to offer, while offering a few special events of our own. But yeah, we have 4 individual classes that are for sure having big reunions that weekend. So we're hoping for a great turnout, and just looking for the community to help us welcome those people back.
Fantastic, Mindy. Thanks so much, and go Otters.
For sure.
Awesome. There'll be all
Especially
kinds
this
of Otters.
weekend, we got a lot of basketball.
Definitely, definitely. Well, let's hear from Tom Roofer next, and then we'll bring Brenda Johnson. It looks like she's in the house here, and we'll talk about Summerfest. Tom, you are
I'm here.
the clock.
I'm on the clock. All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Again, I'm Tom Roofer. I'm the owner of Otter Be Fresh. Otter Be Fresh sanitizing and deodorizing is what I do. So I've got 2 ozone generating machines. I have a large 64 cubic foot cabinet. It's the same machine that the Minnesota Wild, the Minnesota Vikings use to get all the stink out of their gear. And what ozone does is it destroys germs, bacteria, E. coli, coronavirus, and a whole list of others that I can't really pronounce. But it destroys all the bugs that make your stuff stink. So you can see behind me here, I'm going to get up and do a little tour. We're live from the Otter Be Fresh shop, aka my garage. And what I've got here is one of my custom-made hockey gear hangers. So you can hang a full set of gear on here. And so once, and you can see it's got a closet rod, so you can fit several pairs of gear in here. I'll give you a little better view of the machine. Sorry for my poor camera work, but this is the big one. And then all you do once you got your gear loaded in, and I do have wire shelves that go in here as well. So really anything that can fit in this cabinet, I can disinfect and deodorize. And so I close it up, press the button, 20 minutes later, your gear comes out and it is smelling nice and fresh and clean. And then I have a portable unit that allows me to do the same thing to vehicles, RVs, campers, tractor cabs. Let's say you're opening up your cabin for the spring, want it nice and fresh smelling, let me know. And just the other day, I did a 6 foot by 9 foot area rug for a friend whose basement had gotten wet. And she said it was only wet for a short period of time, but that rug, it stunk. I put it in the cabinet and it was quite ripe. So I was very happy to take it out 20 minutes later, smelling fresh and clean. So she didn't have to spend several $100s on the new carpet. So deer hunters, if you're interested in getting all of the scent out of your clothing, that's exactly what my machine is designed to do. So can I change out the scents? Oh, yes. So there's actually no scent. I had a question from Natalia. Can you change out the scent? Yeah, it basically neutralizes whatever scent you have. So I did a vehicle for a woman who was a smoker, and I got in her vehicle and I could smell not only the cigarette smell, but all the air freshener she was using to try to cover that up. And so I put my machine in there for a half hour. I turned the heater on high on recirculate, so it gets all the vents clean as well. I sat back down there in, a half hour later, and not only could you not smell cigarettes, but you couldn't smell the air freshener smell anymore. So it's pretty amazing how powerful this is. And but anything that can fit in my cabinet, I did a tractor wiring harness for Ziegler that was from a tractor that was being rebuilt and had been home to mice, and that got all the smell out of it. So if you think you might have or know someone with a musty basement, I can help out with that. But you can check out otterbfresh.com, the letter B. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram, and then you can call 218-505-OTTER. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate you. Have a good day.
Awesome. Thanks, Tom. Well, if you'll put, the link for Otter Be Fresh in the chat, as well as the other speakers, as you're sharing information or after you share information, if you'll put a link for that in the chat, that's super helpful for those that are attending, as well as when we send out the, in case you missed it afterwards. So thanks, Tom, for that. Love he's on site, he's in action, and again, taking care of more than just stinky hockey equipment with Otter Be Fresh. Well, let's bring Brenda Johnson in now to talk about Summerfest. So Brenda, you are ready to roll here.
Good morning, Lisa. Thanks, Natalia, for hosting the meeting today. I'm so thankful that you invited Summerfest to come and speak. We are excited. We're only 3 months out from our event coming up June 10th and 11th. And I don't know if you all remember, but 2 years ago, because of the pandemic, we did not have Summerfest. So we're excited to be back this year. Last year, actually, we had about 20,000 attendees. It really brings a lot of people into our community. It's a great kickoff to the summer, for sure. This year, we have our 150th anniversary for the city of Fergus Falls. So we have events planned with the museum and other parts of the city. In fact, we're looking at having a double-decker bus that will tour Fergus Falls from the Kirkbride. So you can get on there and learn the history of the area. Especially if you're not from Fergus, this is a great way to learn what's happened in this town since 1872. It's pretty amazing. So this year, our event is going to have children's activities. We're still going to have our downtown parade as well as our fireworks. We're going to have on the main stage music and activities. We're going to do family art activities, arts and crafts, food vendors, performing arts, merchant vendors, and our nonprofit area. So really, you can see there's something for everyone at our event. And there's two things I would like to really ask for support for with our Summerfest event this year. The first one is sponsorships, and that's kind of my forte. Without funds from the community, without raising donations and monies, we cannot happen. So we really appreciate your support. 3 weeks ago, Wendy and I did a mass mailing of about 600 invites. That included a letter and our brochure, which lists all the information as far as sponsorships and what we're doing. So when you sponsor, you're going to get advertising at the event, online, etc. So there's really good information as far as what you can do to help, but also we need volunteers because our event is June 10th and 11th, but we start days before that, and of course the day or two after cleaning up. So we need your help both financially and as volunteers. There's 3 ways to get in touch with us. You can go to our website, fergusfallssummerfest.com. You can also like us on Facebook, Summerfest Fergus Falls. We're on Instagram at Fergus Falls Summerfest, and we have email, summerfestfergusfalls@gmail.com. I guess that's 4 ways, but you can also contact me if you're interested in learning more about being a sponsor. That is 218-731-8475. And Catherine Robbins heads up our Summerfest committee. She can also be reached at 218-215-6490. We welcome your comments and any ideas you have to make our event better. I am willing to run brochures and letters to whoever did not receive from us through our bulk mailing a few weeks ago. If you didn't get something in the mail, please contact me at 731-8475 and I will drop off the information at your work site. And I want to tell you, we are so thankful that we can have our event again this year. And we're excited to do some new things. So please let us know any ideas you have. We are more than happy to use ideas from the community. It really helps us have a successful event. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Brenda. Looking forward to Summerfest. Needs to melt all that snow and we're looking forward to it. Well, coming up next on our speakers, we've got Annabelle Lee, Melissa Davis, and Katie Gano. And I know we tried a new system here for getting connected to Zoom. So hopefully we're able to hear, or Annabelle was able to join us. We'll find out. All right, well, let's move ahead. We'll see. We'll circle back to Annabelle. Melissa Davis, are you here to talk about all kinds of fabulous things?
Yes, I am. I'm
There she is.
part of the chamber board, and I'm in my second year of doing that. And for several years, I've been doing chamber ambassador visits, and that's a great way I feel to connect the dots with different companies and stuff like that. And in fact, yesterday we had one, and I try to go as much as I can, show my support for the businesses and learn to see what's happening behind the scenes of places. Another group that I'm involved with is the Ladies Ducks Unlimited Committee here in Fergus Falls, Maidenville, the Marshes. We are hosting a Ducks Unlimited bingo and a raffle event on April 30th at the Eagles, chamber member. And last fall we tried one, and we were at the DFW chamber member. And then for our firearms license, FFL, Federal Firearms License, we're partnering with JK Outdoors, chamber member. And we were just there for an ambassador visit there yesterday. So it's been really interesting to see their shift of their transition from retail away from that sporting stuff to outdoors things. Be worth a stop over there. Outdoors and kayak. So Ducks Unlimited, if you don't know, it's a national 501(c) nonprofit. Works for water, restoring and enhancing waterfowl habitat breeding areas. This doesn't just benefit ducks, waterfowl, it's for everybody, wildlife, humans, all of that. So in our event that we're doing, it's bingo and raffle. It's not too far bingo, so this is a little step up from that. And we're at Eagles, April 30th. We're contacting email Maidens of the Martians ff@gmail.com. Bingo's a cash event for 18 years and up. That's bingo. And a couple of things that locally, some people will ask, well, where does the money go? There's in Minnesota, there were 30 projects that were completed last year in 2021. Some of them just near Fergus Falls, wetland and hazard restoration. There are 4 areas that were completed just here last year, and one of them is north of Fergus, Weigers waterfowl production area. So this is the area, and one of the things you look at an aerial map, if you see water that's green, that's not good. That means it's turbid, full of junky stuff. And what we do is we work with our biologists and engineers, work together with U.S. Fish and Wildlife and the Minnesota DNR for designing and constructing ways to help get rid of, things that they can use to the ground to help clear things up. I've got information that I can send to people if they're interested in learning more about that. And there's more things that are happening the winter of 2022. There's a 81 acre shallow lake on Nicholson that 7th Day and others going to be worked on this winter. Here's just a quick little map of some projects in our area that we're helping with, I should say. So, more information on stuff, please email to Maidens of the Martians, which is hooked up with the link when it goes live for pre-registering. And IMAX Films is doing for Pothole region. They're going to do a film this year, sometime this year, and our area. Anyway, thanks for having me and allowing me to be around.
I don't even know how to unmute myself, so. Thank you, Melissa. And again, thanks for your service on the board of directors as well as on Ladies DU. Well, let's hear from Katie Gano with Otter Cove next, and following Kate. Oh, yes, Katie, you get ready, hit your or start to get ready, but I think we need to give away some more breakfast first. So we are gonna give away, what do you got there, Gina?
All right, we have a gift card for Scooters, so you can get breakfast there and a coffee. And it goes to Katie Gano. How about that?
Today is Katie's lucky day. Well, hopefully, I know Katie's here. I know she's also got an assistant with her this morning. So Katie, if you are available to give us an update from Otter Cove, we would love to hear from you.
Yes, I'll see.
Congratulations on scooters.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it after today, so. Yes, I'm Katie Gano with Otter Cove. This is Henry, who's helping me out today. Lots of exciting things going on this spring, so I'll try to just kind of cram it all in here. We recently launched a new program called Discover Energy, which is a new monthly science program, really geared for ages kind of 6 to 10, which is older than kind of our typical audience, which is really exciting. Thanks to support from Otter Tail Power, the Science Museum of Minnesota has actually developed a series of 9 hands-on modules and activities specifically for Otter Cove that allow children to explore the power of the sun, wind, and water. And so this is a facilitated program, which is also something new for us. And it's included in daily admission or membership. So there's no additional fee or registration. You just show up. Oh yes, we're hungry. Discover Energy happens one Saturday a month at 10 a.m. and we'll do that through the end of this year. We're still kind of scheduling out, but our next session is coming up on Saturday, March 19th at Otter Cove, 10 a.m. doing a wind module. It's gonna be really fun. So there's more information available on our website, and I'll plug that into the chat here. Another new program that we recently launched is our monthly infant toddler playtime called Early Explorers. We're watching a truck video. So the first Saturday of each month, we open an hour early at 8 o'clock to allow infants and toddlers to explore the museum at their own pace in a calmer environment. Yeah, and as a mother of a toddler, and we're up and ready for the day well before 8 a.m. So we'll go play, burn off some energy. This program is also included in membership or daily admission, and you don't have to register. Again, you can just show up and play. And so the next Early Explorer session is coming up on Saturday, April 2nd. And then we're also just so thrilled to be partnering with Empowering Kids out of Perham to host the first of hopefully many sensory-friendly playtimes coming up on Friday, April 1st from 4:30 to 6:30. And so this low sensory playtime, it's going to include a variety of adaptations. So we'll have a less crowded environment. We're limiting it to 40 guests. We'll have some designated quiet rooms. We'll really encourage personal sensory supports like fidget items or noise canceling headphones. And so families with a child with autism are welcome to this playtime. And we're so excited we're able to offer it for free thanks to the support of FM Bank. So really, really excited about that. We are going to have registration for that event just to help us with the numbers. So watch for that. And then finally, just save the date. We are hosting a family concert featuring Cuckoo Kangaroo on Friday, May 20th up at the Kirkbride. And more information to come in the next month or so, but we are looking for sponsors. So if you're interested in that, please do let me know. And I will, like I said, I'll plug the website into the chat there. So thanks, everyone.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Katie. Lots going on with Otter Cove. And as folks are jotting events at Otter Cove on their calendar, make sure to mark down November 10th, where we will be having Chamber Cafe on site at Otter Cove. So if you haven't had an occasion yet to go play at Otter Cove, November 10th is going to be the adult playtime and Chamber Cafe. I don't know how we're going to. Katie, can we drink coffee and go down the slide at the same time? Is that?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
Yes.
Good. Awesome. Well, thank you, Katie, and enjoy your scooters today. Let's hear from Caroline Gustafson and then Cedar Walters and Chris Schulke.
All right, good morning, everyone. I am Caroline Gustafson with Lake Region Healthcare, and I'm going to talk about a couple different things, but the first one I'm going to talk about is the Lake Region 150. It is our community health challenge that we will start in April. Sign up will be on April 4th and goes through April 17th, and the challenge dates will be the 17th through the 28th. A lot of you hopefully remember the community health challenge from years past, where at the end we've given out a travel voucher or a gift of money, and this year the grand prize drawing is for $1,500. The website for that will be www.lrhc.org/150. Within the health challenge, we will have about 150 tasks for you to accomplish throughout those 6 weeks. They're going to be small things like drink your water, get your sleep. I mean, those are kind of big things, but you kind of have to plan for them. But anyways, we're just going to be looking at just ways to help make our community healthier. So look for more information of that coming out soon. We're almost ready to start marketing that. The culmination of the event will end at Dr. Alan Magnuson Park on June 4th, which just so happens to be the same day of the Lake Region Run. Registration for the Lake Region Run is open. There's a 10-mile, 2-person relay, a 5K, and a 1 mile. This is our typical Lake Region Run event, hopefully without heats and that kind of thing like we've done in the past. And that will start and end at the Dr. Alan Magnuson Park as well. And you will also see that Lake Region Healthcare, CrossFit Fergus Falls, Fatty, Natty's is kind of all come together under one roof. So if you guys see anything about Lake Region Healthcare Unity Wellness, that is what we are now. We rebranded to Lake Region Healthcare Unity Wellness. And we provide personal training, wellness coaching, nutrition coaching, group fitness classes, and all of those things. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to reach out anytime, but look for the Lake Region 150 Community Health Challenge and the Lake Region Run coming up soon.
Awesome. Thanks, Caroline. Lots of cool stuff going on with Lake Region Healthcare, and Unity Wellness. See, you come to Chamber Cafe, you hear the information first. So glad to hear about all those activities and things coming back to normal a little bit. All righty, well, who's hungry for breakfast? Gina, let's give away another gift card while Cedar Walters will be up next. What do we got today?
Okay. Karen Wolfco, you won a gift card to Taco John's for breakfast.
All right, Karen, let us know that you are here. Put it in the chat that you're here. I think I saw Karen already. Let's do another one. What do we got next?
Okay, and Chris Schilke, you won a gift card to Perkins for breakfast.
Yay. Got lots of winner. Eggs for
Chicken,
dinner.
I want a chicken dinner.
Yeah, winner, chicken biscuit dinner, something like that. Well, Cedar Walters is up next, and then guess who comes after Cedar? Chris Schulke. So you get to come back. All right, Cedar, I know you've got some good stuff to share with us today.
Good morning, everybody. Cedar Walters with Otter Tail County Solid Waste. I'm going to become known around our communities as the crazy composting lady because we just are continuing on some work with the grant we received last year for a large scale composting program. And this is something I'm just really passionate about in general, in addition to it being part of my job. But we throw away 40% of the food that we produce in this country, which is practically insane. So we're feeding landfills almost as much as we're feeding people. So we got a grant to start an organics recycling program, which is basically composting on a large scale. And there's a pickup route. So this finally got going a couple of weeks ago. So we've got about 20 sites scattered around Otter Tail County, but a lot of them are in Fergus Falls. And so we're providing bins and compostable bags and awesome signage. Oh, it's going to be all blurred out. For participating locations. So they're collecting their food waste in these bins. It goes in a cart and it's picked up on a weekly collection route. And it's just such a success story after months of hard work. So our first 2 collections, so 2 weeks, we prevented 8,000 pounds of food waste from going into the trash, and instead is going to go to a composting facility near Hoffman, Minnesota, which is about 35 minutes away. So this is just such a win-win for businesses that are participating. We've got some healthcare, some schools, some restaurants involved in this, because it's going to hopefully reduce some of the garbage disposal costs, as well as do the right thing, to build healthy soil instead of more trash. And then along with that same grant, there's a backyard composting component. Crazy compost lady, I've been talking about this a lot. And I know there's some people on here that have signed up for the backyard composting program. So this provides a backyard bin and a kitchen pail to people at no charge, as long as they agree to participate in a 1-year program with yours truly to learn how to backyard compost and shrink that waste at home, just along with all the other businesses that are doing the pickup organics recycling version. There are still some spots left. 400 people signed up in the first 2 weeks. There's about 100 spots left. So if you want in, you got to do it now because it's going really fast. Couple other random things. If you are planning summer events like Summerfest, think ahead and plan in event recycling, because there is a lot of stuff like plastic water bottles at summer events. And we don't want to put that in the garbage. We want to capture that. And so we have event recycling supplies that you can reserve and use from Otter Tail County Solid Waste at no charge. So get in touch with me. I coordinate those activities as well. One last tidbit is a event coming up. We have like a plastic recycling makerspace here called the Lakes Area Precious Plastic Lab. And a few of you, I think, have been in there. And we've had a resident artist in there for the past couple of weeks doing some really cool projects. And so on Sunday, March 20th from 1 to 4, there's a family-friendly event to meet our visiting artist, Aloe Osberg, who was brought here in partnership with Springboard for the Arts to do some intensive work with other artists in our area. And so they were making some new aluminum molds that will be used to recycle plastic. So come and check it out. Thanks, everyone.
Awesome. Thanks, Cedar. I love the crazy compost lady. I'm waiting for that creature that was created years ago, the compost monster costume thing that was out there. If that's maybe going to be resurfaced, maybe, who knows? It's probably been composted or recycled already. So anyhow, thank you again. Great information. And I love seeing all the information that everybody's sharing in the chat. So if you don't have your chat open, make sure you check that out because there's a lot of super valuable information in there. Like I said, folks that go to Chamber Cafe, they are in the know. All righty, well, let's hear from Chris Schulke coming up next. And I think Michael Burgraff will be after Chris Schulke. So Chris, you are here.
Our minds are going to explode with myself and Burgraff together, one after the other. Unbelievable. So what is happening this year, Lisa Workman?
I'm thinking I'm going to be 150 years old.
All right, Fergus Falls 150th anniversary. And we are now really starting to get the ball rolling with events. Starting actually tomorrow, we will start our spring coffee clatch series, which will go through April. And tomorrow we start with Lynn Olson. It will be on via Zoom. My IT person, Jean Bowman, is sharing that link right now. So check it out. It's free. It will be on Zoom. Lynn Olson has gone through literally decades back to the beginning of Fergus Falls City Council minutes. So if you want kind of the inside of what was happening with the council back in the day and compare it to what's going on, you know, she's going to be your person. And then next week, Missy Hermes, a lot of you know, everyone knows Missy. She does a wonderful job. She will be talking about Scots and the development of Fergus Falls. Of course, Missy Hermes, McClatchy, you know, she's all into the Scottish influence. And then on the 25th, I will be doing the coffee clatch and talking about Fergus Falls milestones. What else is going on? We are working diligently on opening our new exhibit called Fergus Falls Through the Years. That opens March 18th at the Historical Society. It's going to be, it will be a very nice looking exhibit as soon as it's all done. A lot of information, lots of visuals, lots of artifacts, maps, interactives, a slideshow presentation that, you know, we'll keep looping through. So come out and look for Fergus Falls Through the Ages. And then on March 30th, on the actual anniversary date of the very first city council meeting, we are having a special city council meeting Wednesday, March 30th, 5 o'clock at the council chambers. And this is not your typical council meeting because we are going to be joined. In fact, in the audience this morning, we have a number of ladies, temperance ladies, who will be making an appearance at the council meeting. And so look for an interaction. We will make the things a little uncomfortable for the city council in a good way, in a fun way. Tom Roofer, if you're still there. So don't cut me off, Lisa, not yet. And then one more thing. And then on March 14th, we're getting that double-decker bus. Anthony Hicks is importing it from England, and we're getting well, not really, but we're getting a double-decker bus for a tour of historic sites in Fergus Falls on Saturday, May 14th. And then, of course, all the summer activities, which we will be talking about later. Now I'm going to go, our smart room guys here, we're getting our smart room technology installed. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, 150 years, pretty amazing. And it's just so exciting in the number of different ways that organizations are celebrating, getting involved with the Fergus Falls 150. And yes, the March 30th reenactment.
Can I just say one thing, Lisa? If you want to see, if you want to see Lisa Workman play a temperance lady and you think that's kind of odd, come March 30th.
There's bound to be some fireworks at the council meeting. So definitely. Thanks, Chris. Love all the stuff that's going on for the Fergus Falls 150. In fact, the Chambers Golf Scramble this year, which will be on August 19th. Our theme this year is a drive for the decades. So we'll be encouraging our golf teams to pick a decade that they want to dress up and recognize and celebrate. So all kinds of different ways that people can get be a part of the Fergus Falls 150. Well, let's hear from Michael Burgraff next, and then it's Amy Johnson and Amy Baldwin at the Amy and Amy show coming up after that. And oh yeah, well before, let's see, while Michael gets ready in his green room, Gina, I think we should give away some more gift cards.
All right, Liz Niblock, you want a gift card to McDonald's?
Yeah, I think I saw Liz sign in with Habitat for Humanity. Just let us know in the chat that you're still here and you get that gift card. Let's give away another one.
Okay. This one goes to Megan Beckler with Multi-Business Solutions. You won some Fergus bucks for breakfast at Fresh and Fancy at Mama Sheena's.
Awesome. Well, Megan, let us know that you're here in the chat. And we're going to bring Michael Burgraff up now. Michael, are there some
Morning,
things that
everybody.
are
We are
at
so
Center for the
lucky
Arts?
with this. We are so lucky with the sesquicentennial because very few towns have somebody like Chris Schulke who has lived through all 150 years. So it'll be nice to have that because he really knows this. Center for the Arts, we've made some changes. We are no longer social distancing and masks are no longer mandated, which means we've scooted people over and we have tickets for next weekend's Bobby V concert, remembering Bobby V. Also, we've moved people around, so the rest of the season, which includes Sons of Maestro and Levant de Nord, we have tickets available, great tickets available for those 3 remaining shows. We are going to be doing a children's show this summer. We are going to do Seussical the Musical. We're going to be inside. It's going to be wonderful. We are expecting 200 kids back again, and it's always a fun time in June. This summer, I'm going to ask you, do you all like music? So here are some of the groups that we are bringing in. And they're tribute bands. So when I say the name, it's not really them, but we're bringing in the music of the following groups. This summer, the Beatles, Chicago, the Eagles, Country Western, all up at the Kirkbride, and it's going to be a great summer up at the Kirkbride. For our season, we are bringing Lexi Wadle, who is now Lexi Mortimer. She has a band, L3X out of the cities. They'll be doing some ABBA things. Wings Over America, which is a tribute to Paul McCartney and Wings. We have a tribute to Alabama coming in, The Loving Spoonful, the music of Paul and Carly Simon, the music of Foreigner, the music of the Cars and the Steve Miller Band, and then the Sean Johnson Big Band Christmas. Those are just some of the 50 plus events that we will be doing at a Center for the Arts. Season tickets are on sale now and you don't have to pay. You can call up, sign up, and you can have up to 6 months to pay for a season for next year. We are also doing season tickets, which get you $5 off the summer series. And starting July 1st, individual tickets will go on sale for all of those great shows. Many of them we know will sell out. It's always fun and exciting at a Center for the Arts. We are happy to be back open to full capacity. Our brand new popcorn popper is going to get its first workout for this coming weekend. And we have expanded our lobby. That's all paid for. We're very excited. We're happy to be back. We will be out. If you're a business who's interested in being a sponsor, like every other not-for-profit, we're out soliciting for sponsors for our upcoming events for both the summer as well as next year's season. And so if we don't happen to hit you up and you'd like to be a sponsor, call us, let us know. We'd love to take you out to lunch and tell you about the possibility of getting your name affiliated with any one of a number of these wonderful upcoming events. Oh, I can slow down because I'm just about ready. And so have a great time. Come see us. We'll have a booth up at Summerfest. And make arts a part of your life. It is a wonderful thing. And Chris Schulke, you don't look more than 149.
Oh, that's awesome, Michael. Thank you. And thanks for bringing such great entertainment to Fergus Falls. I'm sure the kids are going to be excited to be doing Seussical the Musical. I said that correctly. And all the great other entertainment at a Center for the Arts. We couldn't do it without the support of the entire community too. So appreciate that. All right, let's hear from Amy and Amy.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. I don't know what kind of short straw we drew to follow Michael and Chris, but here we are. Again, Amy Baldwin, Otter Tail County Community Development, and we just want to briefly highlight with our partner, Amy Johnson, some of the work we're doing around workforce. So as most of you know, Otter Tail County has had an effort for a number of years to try to recruit folks through the rural rebound effort to come to Otter Tail County, really looking at our workforce needs, knowing that we're going to need more workers, and over the last 6 months or so, we've really refined what else could we be doing, and we're certainly continuing to promote Otter Tail County to make sure it's front and center on people's minds as a place to come and live and work and enjoy what we're able to enjoy every day. But we're thinking about what else can we be doing, and one of those areas is youth workforce navigation. So we have been lucky enough to partner with Amy Johnson on advancing this effort, and now in working on deployment of what this is going to look like throughout Otter Tail County. So I'll turn it over to Amy J.
Thanks, Amy. Amy Johnson here. Yes, so what we're really trying to do with this plan is build our future workforce here in Otter Tail County, bridge relationships between our schools and our businesses, and then also between our schools and our schools, where learning is something that is a need as well. But really supporting the work-based learning within those schools and talking to businesses about what that means. So we just kind of rolled this out this month, and we're going full speed. I've been out visiting with we have 12 schools in Otter Tail County, including Hillcrest, so visiting those schools and regarding their work-based learning offerings and what is needed there and their asks of our businesses. Also visiting with businesses to learn how they're engaging with high school students at 16 plus, and then also introducing new ideas on how they can engage with students. Also visiting with private and public organizations to partnership with to help build our future workforce. I see many on this call today, but there are many that we haven't engaged with yet. So if you are a business that is already engaging with high school students, we can expand your reach to reach more students. We can offer strategic guidance on how to engage with those students and the teachers at the schools. So reach out. I did put my email in the chat if you are interested. If you are not engaging with students, same. We will get you started to do that. We're just trying to build bridges here in Otter Tail County and create sustainability for our future workforce.
Great, and Sarah dropped in the chat, we host quarterly workforce convenings at our virtual events on different topics, and the topic coming up on March 22nd is more information about the youth workforce program, and as well as some other areas. So the team's link to that meeting is in the chat, so feel free to hop on and join us, learn more from Amy. And I will also be highlighting the Housing Summit that we're hosting on April 7th, because we know there's a huge interconnection between the workforce, the childcare, and housing. And so we're going to be talking about more of what we're doing at the county level to support the investment in housing throughout the county as well. So check out that event as well. We'll talk more about that on the 22nd, and we'll try to drop the registration link for the Housing Summit into the chat as well before we close out today. Thanks.
Fantastic. Thanks, Amy and Amy. Appreciate all the work that you guys are doing. We're making some big strides in a lot of these areas, and we'll keep doing it. Makes Otter Tail County and the Fergus Falls area even stronger than we have been. So let's do a couple drawings. Then we're going to share a little information about some of the more chamber stuff, and then we're going to wrap up with a few more drawings. So Gina, who's our lucky next breakfast winner?
Mary Jo Eigelstead from the Fergus Falls Library.
All right.
You won a gift card to Big Chief for breakfast.
Congratulations, Mary Jo. Let us know that you are here in the chat. And what else we got?
And then we have Brad Hoganson from Hillcrest Lutheran Academy. He won a gift card to Perks.
Awesome.
So let us know.
Let us know that you're in the chat. And while we wait for those folks to respond in our chat that they are the winners, because like I said, you got to be virtually present to win. We want to share with you a few things that are going on with the chamber. As we mentioned, Showcase Fergus Falls will go live on April 4th. What that is it's our virtual trade show and job fair, and anyone can attend it by going to our website. We'll have a virtual scavenger hunt where you'll be looking for hidden words, and then you'll be able to enter to win a lot of prizes. And of course, our businesses, chamber members can get a virtual booth where they can share stories about what it's like to work there or the type of services that they provide, all kinds of great information on the virtual trade show platform that was so highly successful last year. Of course, if you have questions, feel free to get in touch with chamber staff on that. And no trade show would be complete without some sort of in-person networking. And so we are going to be hosting a member mixer. The Showcase Social will be on April 7th. So a great way to wrap up after the housing summit at Thumber Pond. Come to Fergus Falls, head on over to the Eagles, and we're going to have a great membership mixer. Our Showcase Social will be on Thursday, April 7th from 4:30 to 6:30 at the Eagles. And then a couple things that I want to touch on too that are coming up before our next Chamber Cafe. So our next Chamber Cafe, just so you know, will be on May 12th, and we will be live and in person at Fergus Home and Hardware. I'm kind of excited to see where we're going to be set up there. So that should be a lot of fun on May 12th. But the day before will be a new Chamber Fergus Falls High School event. It will be the first ever Fergus Falls signing day. So this will be on May 11th at the Fergus Falls High School. And this will be a chance for us to recognize our graduating seniors for their next step. So we're going to recognize them for making that decision to either go off to college, to go to a technical school, to go into the military service, or to take what I call a free agent year, where maybe they're going straight into the workforce, because we need those students to make those decisions, whatever that is, whether it's additional training or going right into the workforce. And I call them free agents because, as Amy said, there are some workforce challenges out there, and employers are looking for workers. So we're happy when students make that decision to go right into the workforce too. So that'll be on May 11th. And then I also want to let you know about another event to put on your calendar. Will be the Fergus Falls Leadership Summit on June 2nd. And that will be downtown Fergus Falls at a Center for the Arts. And this will be a great way to get connected with leaders in our community, find out what's going on, a little more in-depth information about what's going on in their organization, as well as we will be bringing back the Fergus Falls Business Gives Recognition, which is where we recognize our chamber members who are so generous and giving back to our community, and we get to recognize them amongst their peers. So that'll be on June 2nd. So those are some things that are going on with the chamber, and I think we should draw for some more breakfast. What do we think? And if you once again, we are in our chamber smart room here. One of the coolest things is we have these little portable Bluetooth microphones so that we're not like trying to share one microphone at a laptop. So again, we're in the smart room here. Thanks to Otter Tail County and Park Region for making this happen. Who do we got and what do we got for them?
So we're gonna redraw for the Perks gift card because Brad is not on with Hillcrest. So the winner of it now is Doug Gray with Lake Broadcasting.
Great.
So Doug, let us know in the chat if you're here.
If you're here, otherwise we'll just keep drawing.
And we also are gonna redraw for the Big Chief gift certificate. And this one goes to Melissa Amundson. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, so I apologize. And she's with the Fergus Falls School District.
All right,
So let us know.
if she is here, and what else? I think we got a couple more to give away.
We
too.
do.
Let us know in the chat if you're here. We've called Doug Gray, you're on the clock, and Melissa Amundson.
And next, we have a gift
Doug's here.
certificate. All right, perfect. We have a gift certificate to the Viking Cafe, Stephanie Egan. You're the winner of that from Bank of the West.
I hope Stephanie made it on. We were having some technical challenges with getting login information. We tried a new way of doing this time, so hopefully she was able to get in.
And then we have Fergus Bucks for breakfast at the Spot, and this one goes to Mary Matson with the Fergus Falls School District.
All right. Oh, and there's more.
Yep.
There's more prizes.
We got one more. Natalia Bauman, you're the winner for toast. We have a gift
Woohoo!
certificate for you to toast.
Well, I think that's a great way to wrap things up. Congratulations to Natalia for winning a gift certificate to Toast. And again, thank you to Greater Fergus Falls for being our co-host for our Chamber Cafe.
Hey, Lisa, pick somebody else.
Somebody else, okay.
All right.
How generous is that? See, it's all about giving back to the community. Thanks, Natalia. We'll make a new winner. All right.
All right, Caroline Gustafson.
Caroline Gustafson has won
Yeah.
our gift certificate from Natalia directly to Toast. We need to draw for any others? Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna redraw again. These two, this one.
No, nobody said anything. Okay.
All right. So we're redrawing for the Viking Cafe gift certificate, and this one goes to Brenda Thompson with Boy Scouts of America.
Brenda has been here.
And-
Oh, yep, yep.
Okay,
Congratulations,
perfect.
Brenda.
All right, and then Andrew Bremseth, if you're on with the City of Fergus Falls, you won a gift certificate to Big Chief.
Congratulations to Andrew for that. And again, thanks everyone for joining us here on Chamber Cafe.
We have one more.
Oh, we got one more. Well, keep the prizes rolling. Oh, Andrew's giving his prize back to the group.
Okay. All right. All right, for Fergus Bucks at the Spot, we have Miranda Wendlet with Clifton Larson Allen.
Yeah, I think I saw
Is she
her on.
on? Okay. All right, we're gonna redraw one more here. Chad Andman with Bremer Bank. If you're on, let us know, Chad. You won a gift certificate to Big Chief.
Awesome. Well, yep, and we will mail the prizes out to everyone. So again, thanks everyone for joining us for Chamber Cafe. This has been the last virtual version for this year. We will see you on May 12th at Fergus Home and Hardware. And again, thanks everyone. Hope you have a fantastic day. And yeah, all that. All right, bye everybody.